Thank you for tuning in to the Chicama Live Show. This video is actually going to be serious, and if you take it seriously, and if you take my words to heart, it will work. A lot of people think that being rich is this insurmountable mountain that they cannot climb, but there's a lot of ways to get there that are really simple. I'm going to tell you how to become a millionaire in 10 easy steps. The steps themselves are easy if you take them seriously. A lot of Americans dream of being rich, and when you ask them, do they want to be rich, they say, oh, money isn't everything. Sorry, pal, but in America, money is everything. You can get thrown in jail for a lack of money. Just ask any ex-husband who's been fired and can't pay court-ordered payments to his able-bodied wife, or ex-wife as the case may be. Now, what if I told you that becoming rich, or more specifically becoming a millionaire, can be achieved in a matter of 5 years, no matter where you're starting, even if you start from zero? Well, I have 10 very direct steps you can take that, if you really dedicate yourself to, will make you a millionaire in 5 years. Step number 1. Here's the part where everyone tells you to pay off your debt. This is fine if you're not seriously going to tell people how to become a millionaire and you're just trying to sell them some sort of product that you've made or a book or something. So I'm not going to tell you to pay off your debt right now, because we haven't even evaluated if the debt you have is good or bad. My first step to you isn't to go pay off your debts. In fact, you might be fined for paying off some of your debts, which means that you would be paying more money. The very first step you take to becoming a millionaire is to simply make up your mind to become a millionaire. Sounds simple, right? Wrong. You must first write yourself a dedication in handwriting saying you will dedicate yourself to becoming a millionaire in 5 years. Go get that paper, laminate it, and put it on your bed, or put it by your bed. Make it the first thing you see when you wake up. You must really pledge yourself that you will dedicate yourself to becoming a millionaire in 5 years. That means you have to give up all distractions for 5 years. You'll see why this is crucial later, but trust me, you won't have any time for distractions, so make that choice right now. Step number 2. Your first task in this list is to learn about money. You will need to study the following. Economics. Go look up the books that at your local college, universities uses that specifically target the subject of economics in all 4 years to get a degree. Accounting. Go look up the books that your local college or university uses that specifically targets the subject in all 4 years to get a degree. Finance. Go look up the books that your local college or university uses that specifically targets the subject in all 4 years to get a degree. This seems like a lot of work, but if you're dedicated every moment of your life when you're not at work to this task, you can complete this in 3 to 4 months for all 3 subjects. That means you would take weekends and dedicate, or whatever your weekend, I know not everybody is off on Saturday and Sunday, but dedicate your specific weekend to studying. You need to not just know about money, but you must know how money is used, controlled, and how to control it. Number 3, after step 2, you should already have ideas of markets you could do on the side to make you some easy money. Let's say $10,000 for very little effort. That's the power of step 2. Once you complete step 2, the rest of this entire list will seem like a no-brainer. So this step is the step for you to make and save a little bit of money on the side to get you going for the rest of the steps. The important points are: do something that has a big payout for short-term work. Save that money for future investment in your business. Number 4, here's where you really get started with making the big money. Well, depending on what you settle on, it might be only $100 a month, but you're going to have to figure out a market that takes very specific knowledge, may require time, but that pays you income once you set it up. This is the setup by step 3, because you have money to invest, right? You should be reaching this step by the end of year 1. Real estate comes to mind as providing residual income, so this step is set yourself up in a specific long-term market. All of these steps are in the information box, so favorite this video and always return to the information box and you'll see the steps. Number 5, now we get down to specifics. Figure out your financial status here. You'll see why this is put here and not first, because here you definitely have some money. If you tried this at step 1, some people may have no money. Get your ledger out that I know you now keep and go through all the debt you have, all the income you have, and the interest rates on all of your debts. For example, savings account, balance and rate, checking account, balance, and if it's a money market account, what is the rate that it's giving you? All the debts that you have, all the credit that you have, the interest rates on your debt, the interest rate on your credit, any assets that pay you money every month. If you have assets that pay you money, you absolutely must calculate if you took out a loan to buy more of this asset, would the interest rate on that would be less than what the asset pays out each month. If it does, buy more of that asset, as many as you can. For instance, if you were in the market of buying duplexes and you rented them out, instead of paying cash for it, which would bottom you out, would taking out a loan and the interest rates and the expenses, the monthly expenses of the duplex, are they less than the amount of money, including any tax benefits that you get at the end of the year? Is it less than if you took out a loan to keep buying more duplexes? And that's how you do the balancing act with paying off your debt. If your debt is generating something good for you, then you leave that debt alone. That is actually called credit. Number 6, everything is in order. You've got your statements figured out. You have your market figured out that you're going to go into. Time to set some short-term 3, 6, 9 month goals and some long-term 1, 5, 10 year goals. Write these down on separate sheets of paper, physical paper, in handwriting. Keep these in your home office. Put them in a place that your eyes rest on all the time. Number 7, start replacing yourself in your business. Hire people one by one to do tasks that you do in your business. Start them out at low wages with a part-time schedule. What this is going to allow you to do is train them and give them very specific small tasks, and the part-time is going to allow you to still be able to do your business, yet get some training in with the person. When they have learned the specific skills that you had intended them to do in the company, hire them full-time and give them a raise. Once they become proficient, going fast, at the task, give them another raise. When they no longer come to you for help and advice, give them another raise. Be sure to only hire a person for a set of small related tasks that you do. Hire as many people as it takes to completely replace yourself in your business. When you have completely replaced yourself and you're satisfied that that group is making you money, start expanding your operation with another group. Number 8, look for outside funding for your business. Use other people's money. Take on investors in your business. And once you have their money, keep it. Keep reinvesting their money and giving them the return on it over and over. Try and keep them on board permanently. These outside investors can make you increase your business tenfold because now you're leveraging other people's money to make purchases for projects instead of taking out loans from banks and owing a percentage rate. It's almost the same thing, but the onus is not on you to make monthly payments if you don't set it up like that. The investors will take the return on their money when the project is done, not month by month. Number 9, reduce your tax burden. Constantly ask your accountant for ways to decrease your taxes. Have him go over all of your transactions eventually and show you how to reduce your taxes for everything you do. Number 10, once you have mastered this business and set it on automated with staff, sell it. That's right, you sell it. And then you repeat step 1 through 10 all over again. Aim for $10 million, not $1 million. A lot of people balk at the idea of selling their business. Yes, things bring you money, but if you know how to start and run a business, you could keep doing that bigger and bigger and bigger if you sell your business and get a huge lump sum. You also pay off any long-term investors who will also want to invest more and more in you as you start brand new businesses. That's how you go from being just worth $1 million to $300 million overnight. This is a really serious list. I did a lot of research on this. Follow this list and dedicate yourself to becoming a millionaire in 5 years. And I don't want to hear anybody complaining about money is not everything. Money is everything in the United States. And if you don't understand that, you're not an adult. Point blank. Let's be honest. Now, you don't have to be a millionaire, but if you're going to dedicate yourself to doing something, why not dedicate yourself to being a millionaire? Go over the list, take notes. The information is in the information box. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for watching the Chicago Live Show.